The doctor looked over his latest set of invoices, shook his head, did some quick math, his lips moving slightly as he whispered the numbers, then looked back at the stack of papers, frowning. "Are we sure this order is correct?" he called, but heard no response. Of course not. The help had all gone home for the day, hadn't they? "Perhaps this is a stress test. Perhaps the League simply wants to know the limits of my facility." He tapped a gloved finger on his chin thoughtfully as he talked to himself. Sometimes it helped. Sometimes it helped. "Perhaps they're finally making a move, yes? Jack the old barbarian up with so much fluid that his brain melts and runs out of his ears, and then they control the country again without pretending, yes?" Honestly, he wondered if there were enough drugs left in the world to kill that blasted Kelid. He wondered if anyone would even notice, honestly, if they did. The entire palace had been transformed into a never-ending banquet of debauchery. The sovereign could sit dead on the throne for days, and the party would just keep on going until the dogs started eating the man piece by piece. The doctor shook his head and sighed. He shouldn't hope for such things. The sovereign's bad habits had made him a rich man, after all. If that income stream were to dry up, he'd probably have to open back up to walk-in surgeries. And that business was so messy. And anyway, it was none of his business what the League did with his creations. "Keep your mouth shut and your eyes on task, Doc, and everything will be fine. There's no reason you can't keep this record up for 10, maybe 20 more years." This is Pot Against the Machine.
Against the Machine. Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pot Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that leans in real close to check out that fox scat. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey there. It started off by reading Mark Trail comics, and it ended like this.
Last week on the program, the party woke up for the day after not sleeping, standing up at the graveyard they have erected on the lip of the Scar of the Spider. They had a little talk about, the nature of death and dying and closure and that sort of thing. Did a little bit of Goop Cube action and then decided it's time to finish this. It's time to get that brain and anything else that might be down here and see if they can't remove the scourge of the Dominion of the Black and maybe find a neurocam somewhere down here. So they popped back over, tried to dodge past the Yugathakra birthing chamber, and made their way through to the ruined, bizarre theater of surgical theater. That's the thing where the Flayer used to work, where they found a dead body that had some cybernetic implants that might be of use. It didn't look like they were serving the corpse any longer anyways. Made their way through what appeared to be a Nathalgu cafeteria, squiggled their way through some more hallways until they found a crossroads where they could either go east or north. They chose east as it seemed like there wasn't a whole lot of space to the east, opened it up and found a room with a weird big tentacle mark on the floor and a just big old yellow glass platform at the back of it, which seemed weird. It also had 4 of those disease-spreading Yugathakras to contend with. So, when we last left our party, they were in the middle of fighting said Yugathakras. Although, they had killed 2 of them, but there's still 2 left. One of which is up. But it does have to make a will save, which I don't like. I liked it before, now I don't. Because it gets a -6. How about A 17.
That is a fail.
All right, so it just loses its turn. The persuasive Yugathakra, on the other hand, is not overwhelmed by any overloaded senses. It is, however, grappled. It's going to try to bite the big snake that's grappling it. It will not succeed. Then it's going to shoot a bunch of flechettes at Snake Squad. I totally have that. No, it's gone. All right, big snake doing the grappling. I think a 30 might hit you.
On the nose.
So we got
snoot.
2 hits. So 2 fortitude saves.
23 and the first dress number of the night.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right, so you take 12 damage and you don't get any new diseases. Tarazi, I believe, will be hit by a 31.
You are correct.
So I'll need a fortitude save from him there as he takes 6 damage.
So 24.
All right, he's not diseased. And as your reward, it's Snake Squad's turn.
Sorry, I realized I'd applied the damage to the wrong snake.
Oh no. And he
So I'm
died.
fixing that. Oh, oof, duh. Alright. Trauzi, because he definitely took a 5-foot step after his full attack last turn without any prompting, gentle or otherwise, will take a 5-foot step up towards this persuasive Yugathakra and persuade it to die with the extra attack from Blessing of Fervor. The lowest, well, one was complete and utter trash. Was a 19 hit your grappled AC?
A 19 does hit grappled, yes.
Love that for us. That is 3 hits then. And this time I'm going to remember that I get the +2 on damage against aberrations, not just the attack, because I'm good at rangering. That becomes 86 points of damage.
Well, that is enough to 86 the persuasive Yugathakra. You have persuaded it to die.
Hooray!
Heyo.
Well, I wish I could 5-foot step and full snake attack with the big one. Instead, I'll have to move up 10 feet. Well, that's a whole situation, so I'll stay off of that and just move north. And make a singular attack against the remaining knowledgeable, overloaded Yugathakra. Natural 1. End of turn.
It's a good jingle.
Thanks.
Kira, you're up.
We are. Never mind. We're gonna step up and attack it. We're just gonna shimmy on over and attack it just the one time. That's 32.
Yeah, 32 will hit.
Cool. 12 plus 25 is 12 plus 25 is 37. And I would like to scare it a little bit.
Okay.
That is a 36 to intimidate.
It's pretty scared.
Cool. I'm just gonna hurt it a little bit more. I rolled off a natural 20 and onto a 14, but that is still 38 to hit.
That will still hit somehow.
15 plus 25 is 40. Yes.
All right. That's a lot of damage. It's
That's my
not
turn.
dead, but that was a lot.
It wishes it was.
It's a standard action. It would have to make a will save to wish it was dead.
Oh.
In the meantime, Alwyn.
Let's see. So the only one still up is the one that's already can't do anything.
Yep.
These things weren't immune to fire, right?
No. I assume at some point you've hurt one with fire.
Yeah. We've also made a million rolls on them. So he is just gonna fire some scorching rays at that one. It is in melee, so that's a -2 or a -4 to the roll.
-4.
-4. Okay. Rays do I get? I get 3. Plus 11, but it's just going to be +7. So that is a 23 for the first one against touch.
That hits.
Second one is only going to be an 11 against touch.
That does not.
And the other one is going to be a 23 again.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Right. I literally just looked at this and then immediately forgot what it says. 46 for each. Yep. So I'm just going to do... that is 18 points of fire damage.
It's a big old chunk. Unfortunately, not enough to take it down. It's looking very raggedy, in addition to its overwhelmedness.
Right. That will be his turn then.
All right, Brixby.
Brix is feeling a little stupider and a little weaker. Like he's not at like full on create and extol the virtues of NFTs or anything. He's still looking fine, but like it's shaking his confidence. So I think he's gonna let the marshals do what the marshals do and delay or give up his turn for this round.
All right, well, the knowledgeable Yugathakra knows that it needs to make a will save. Oh, it might actually get it. Very good roll. How about a 21?
That just barely passes.
Oh,
That
it can
gets
act this turn. All right, so first things first, it's going to try to bite Kira. I don't think an 18 hits her, though.
Does not.
And then we're going to do flechettes. It can see everybody from where it is. So Kira gets 2 because she's right in its face. Everybody else gets 1. All right, so, wow. 2 natural 20s on Kira.
Dang it.
Oh no.
So I'll roll to confirm on both of those. We've
Blur?
got a... Well, yeah, we're going to do blur in a second. One of them definitely doesn't confirm with only a 17. The other one, 28, I think would confirm.
Yes.
So we're going to do blur on the crit. No, that is an 8. How about
Really?
the regular hit?
Hey.
Yeah. 77 on the regular hit, so
I'll
1
take
hit
it.
on Kira. 2 natural 20s, we wind up with 6 damage.
Yeah.
And of
6
course,
damage.
no fortitude save needed. Next up, does a 17 hit Alwyn?
17 actually does not hit Alwyn.
All right, and I don't think a 16 hits Brixby.
Nope. Thank
Eh.
goodness.
And I believe a 29 does not hit Big Snake.
It does not.
And a natural 1 does not hit Little Snake.
It does not. He's just a little guy.
So the heroic turn of the knowledgeable Yugathakra, who shook off all the cobwebs in order to do 6 damage total to Kira. And its turn is over. Snake Squad is up.
Alright, Levi is going to attack 3 times thanks to Blessing of Fervor. I got 1 hit with a 28. Max 20 points of damage.
That is more than enough to kill it. But since you did bite it, you do still need to make that fortitude save.
How dare you?
You got spider goop in your mouth.
It's another disease, Sam.
All right, well, you are going to take 1 wisdom drain.
Okay.
As you get another disease. But on the plus side, the combat is over. There will be no more diseases for at least a moment.
Oh, God. I think he passively vomits a little bit. Casters, don't forget to do the thing before the thing expires. Then Brixby casts an extended mirror image from Blessing of Fervor. 5 Brixbys. So 6B in total.
Yeah, and I guess Alwyn will cast an extended long arm.
And Kira will do an enlarged person.
I'll do an extended strong jaw on Levi.
You people with all your buffs.
Yeah, and then Alwyn will get out his dime bags of diamond dust with the... Let me open our loot sheet. I can subtract our money from it. But he is going to cast, I believe, all 3 of the other PCs have at least some type of drain.
We're not well.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's, I think, 5 altogether. Wisdom drain for Tarazi, Con and Int for Brix, and Con and Int for Kira.
Con and Wiz for Kira.
Levi has 1 whiz drain. Tarazi's fine.
Oh, it was Levi that got hit.
I'm like, save your money. We might even face Yugathakras in the next room for all we know.
Who can say?
Yeah.
Why would there be more?
Well, that's why I'm not
Yugathakras?
going to bother to waste these spell slots to cure any of these diseases yet, because I know we don't have to roll for them until the next day, but I am going to get our stats back up. So he will do some restorations.
I just really care about
I'll
the
leave
con.
Big Snake out of it if you want me to.
Yeah, save the slot till the end of the day in case we need it. For
And I
someone
won't do
important.
Kira's other one then, so I'll just do 3 uses of that to get everybody up. Won't do Kira's Int, and I won't do Levi's, whatchamacallit.
Oh, that's right. Kira did have an Int. I forgot about that. Int and Wiz. She doesn't need those.
Oh, don't do either of them? Okay.
Nah, it's fine.
She wants whiz for her will saves.
Yeah, she wants Wiz.
Okay,
I'll leave it
I'll
at
take
3 done then. Yeah. Okay.
You don't want
And
a will
what's
save.
everybody... How's everybody doing health-wise? I know Kira got hit 900 times.
Yeah, I'm down to a third, which is still 48 points, but still.
I got a few of these today. He's going to hit you with a heal, so you gain 130.
Oh, so many. Thank you.
How's everybody else looking?
I'm only down like 11. I'm cool. Snakes?
I'll do a cure light mass that'll hit everybody.
Yeah, Tarazi's down 28 and Levi's down 15. No, 25. I'm good at math.
Everybody gained 13.
Nice. Thank you.
Cool, that's good.
Right. Yep. I think we all should be pretty good with that. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Alwyn. That was horrific. So, Sam, can you remind us that this is glass?
Yeah,
No, I think this thing is glass, right?
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
This is glass.
the yellow circle at the back of the room is a kind of slightly raised 1-inch thick pad of yellow glass. The platform it's sitting on appears to be some kind of brown metal.
What could we roll on this?
Well, were you to detect any magic, you could see that it is magical. This is the type of thing that you might need to spellcraft.
Alright. I remember Alwyn's a little better at this, but I just recently undummified, so I should test out the old brain.
Oh, that's good enough. I don't think I need to roll.
I got a 33, but hey, it could be a DC 35. Who knows?
Well,
Well, that's a 19 on the die, so if it is a DC 35, I've hit it with my, let's see, 29, 39, with 41.
Oh, see,
That's
totally
absurd.
worth it. Always roll twice.
Yes.
that's basically built-in advantage. Roll 2 different characters and take the better. So you can both recognize that this glass circle is effectively a permanent magic teleportation circle. So it's immobile, but it's like a fixed teleport from this place to some other place. You can't tell from here where it goes. You can tell that it has been like keyed such that like a specific creature or perhaps type of creature, it's hard to tell, needs to actually touch it in order to activate it.
Probably the Nathalgus. Since they
Or
seem to be
Jamiroquai.
the... Yeah. Well, I feel like the brains are usually in a body, and I don't know if that would mess with their ability to activate it.
Well, this is curious, right? Like something could come through this way, theoretically. So there's an argument for possibly disabling it if it is possible. Or at the same time, kind of curious about where this would bring us. I just don't necessarily want to get transported to some horrible tentacle planet.
I mean, clearly we put a bar of gold in it and conveniently wrap up the entire plot of the book by killing all the aliens in the entire universe at once.
Well, you know, it's not greater teleport, so it's definitely not leaving this planet.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So don't worry about that, at least.
But can we still make fun of Battlefield Earth?
Of course, always.
Okay, awesome.
Until they sue us.
Even if it were possible, I'm almost inclined to not touch it yet because maybe
Yeah.
we need to use it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like... The thing that I'm thinking of is maybe there's like some area of this thing that's the only way to get in and out of that area, and maybe it's like... Though actually we already found his room. I was gonna say maybe it's Jamirkai's room, but we already found his room. But there could be something that they keep like separate, and this is a security thing for it. Like the only way to get in and out is with this pad.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to activate it anyway. It seems.
What if we bring a bunch of bodies in here and try it that way? Oh, Alwyn, say that to Brixby.
We've killed at least one of pretty much everything we've run into in here. We could do that. Drag in one Intellect Devourer, one Nathalgu. There's already Ugathakras in here. See if any of them activate it.
Yeah, but, like, do we have a compelling argument for that? I feel like there is. This is maybe something to come back to. I think it's a great idea. Please convey that I really like this idea, and I could be convinced otherwise. I just think this may not be.
It should definitely wait until after we finish our mission for Asuma.
All right, then we're all on the same flat yellow glass plane.
Yeah,
What
definitely
about-
like put a bookmark in this and do it once we've killed everything in here.
What were you gonna say, Jeff?
What knowledge would it be on the not Cthulhu, maybe Cthulhu on the floor? Would that be planes, religion, dungeoneering? What you got?
I would do dark tapestry or dungeoneering.
Would you do local?
It's kind of the opposite of local.
Aw,
You might say.
that's
The
okay. My
hometown
local is
Cthulhu,
terrible right now.
as it were.
I got the exact same total as Brix did. With the same modifier. Oh, wait, no, the opposite, actually. You rolled a 9 and had a plus 17. I rolled a 17 and had a plus 9.
Well, I think looking over this sort of weird, like, circle that's filled with, like, undulating, interconnected tentacle shapes, like, you can tell that it's something of some significance to the Dominion of the Black, but it's hard to really find meaning in the things that they do. It's just, like, so alien.
So alien.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like, they don't hold any gods sacred. They don't really have that sort of thing. It's just something that, in the end, like, must point to everything being subsumed by the unending void. All that good stuff.
The malevolent squiggle. Yeah,
It doesn't appear to be any of the gods or anything. It just seems like some sort of mass of darkness, maybe.
That's pretty spooky.
Well, shall we take our recently multiplied, enlarged, and elongated and strengthified selves further into the bowels here? I guess literally and figuratively. Just, like, watching Kira and Giant Snake pass each other in this tiny hallway must just be, like, really unpleasant. I mean, if anything, at least the walls are all probably, like, kind of slippery.
Very soft. Well lubricated.
They're those squishy, scaly, like, partially composed of glowing jellyfish walls that we've come to know and love.
37 to perceive at the door.
Well, the first thing you notice about this door is that it's pretty warm. But I'd say rolling that perception, you also know that there's like sizzling and sort of like sparking sounds beyond.
It sounds like there's something sizzling or sparking back there. Also, the door is hot, so be on your guard, everyone.
If the other room was like the cafeteria for the Nethalgu, perhaps this is like a hibachi grill for the intellect devourers. Do you hear a train whistle or the sound of an onion volcano?
Oh, I want hibachi.
Anyway,
Nope. Should we open it?
Yeah, let's do it. We got to. We're heroes.
Just gonna step over Brixby here.
Just a little scoot.
Oh yeah, that's that. Oh, I see him.
A wall of heat comes pouring out once you kick open this membrane. It's like the Dorifice was just holding it back. The air in this 50-foot high chamber is searing hot and stinks of ozone. Roughly 25 feet wide and 75 feet long and narrowing briefly at the center, the walls of this room are plated with the same crocodilian hide that the rest of this place is. 2 huge glowing pits dominate the center of the floor, the air above them rippling with heat and sizzling with short sparks of electrical discharge. Now, standing in this long, narrowish room, Kira, Tarazi, and Alwyn can all see. I think Brixby and Levi are standing off to the side and can't really see. And you can see on the far side of the first superheated pit, there are a couple of Yugathakras flanking a Nithalgu. But behind them, past a second superheated pit, there's a little brain guy on 4 legs. 2 of those legs are wrapped around a very familiar launcher of rockets. And you hear in your minds, as this door opened and you see this ambush clearly laid out for you, "You keep taking my toys. It's time for you to die." It is time for you to roll for initiative anyway. Someday I'm going to roll the initiative ahead of time, and this is all going to be like so smooth. And like I'm going to say to roll for initiative, and then I'll ask you what your initiative is. Just like bang, bang.
Definitely not going to be like 30 seconds of dead silence.
I mean, there's never 30 seconds of dead silence while I roll a bunch of initiatives. I don't know what you're talking about. Alwyn.
Alwyn got a 7 on the die for a 14, so slightly better than last time.
All right. Brixby.
Staying on brand, rolling 26 again.
That's pretty quick. How about Snake Squad?
subtract 10 from that, we're looking at a 16 total.
That is less quick. I don't know if you knew that. And Kira.
Also slightly better than last time with a 15 total.
Even less quick than the thing I just said was less quick. Brixby, you are up first. You're looking into a very, very hot room.
So, like, this is a pretty intense flashback. We are battling an enemy for, this time, the third iteration of this combat, but very similar to our battles with Furcus inside of the Choking Tower. The place where Brixby died. And remembering that and feeling the rage for his dearly departed friend, Brixby is going to request that the game is unpaused, and he will step.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Brixby is going to step into view of the Marquis de Brain, and he is going to... Does this have any sort of... No, it's verbal and somatic. He's going to level his hand at Marquis, and it's just going to say, Versuma. And he is going to roll as a green ray springs from his hand. So this is going to be a ranged touch attack. You're well within the spell effect here.
Spell resistance?
Ooh, yes, there must be spell resistance on this bad boy, right? Yes. Object? Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. I was wondering why it said that in parentheticals after, but definitely spell resistance. So let me roll that first before I get too ahead of myself here. That is a 28 with an 11 off the die.
All right, that passes.
Alrighty, so against flat-footed touch, Brix rolls. Brix rolls an 18 off the die. Thank you again, Foundry, for 31.
That'll hit some flat-footed touch AC.
So, now that this has hit you, there is no saving throw. Once any creature or object that is struck by the ray is covered in a shimmering emerald field that completely blocks all extra-dimensional travel. Forms of movement barred by dimensional anchor include astral projection, blink, dimension door, ethereal jaunt, yada yada yada, teleport, all similar spell-like abilities. Also prevents the use of gate and a teleportation circle for the duration of the spell. A dimensional anchor does not interfere with ethereal or astral creatures. And that will last for 13 minutes.
Our Malqui is dimensionally anchored.
And yeah, that is actually Brixby is also then going to use Invisible Thief to go invisible for the first round of the day. So he is now greater invisible, and that is the end of his turn.
All right. Well, right after Brixby, I think predictably enough, it's Yugathakra time. The first of the Yugathakras is going to start shooting flechettes just at the, I guess it's going to be 2 each at Kira, Tarazi, and Alwyn. They are the ones in front of the door. Brixby is invisible. All right, Kira, flat-footed. I don't think a 17 hits you. How about a 23?
23 does hit.
All right. Don't care about your fortitude save, but you do take 7 damage.
Okay.
Tarazi, I don't think a 21 will do it, but a 33 will hit you flat-footed.
Yes, sir.
I do need a fortitude save from you, as you also take 7 damage.
So 26.
All right, you're good. And Alwyn, does a 21 hit you?
Yes, it unfortunately does. If we still had Blessing of Fervor on, it would not.
All right, I will need 2 fortitude saves from you, as that was the worst of the 2 attack rolls.
First one is going to be a 19.
Meets beats.
Right. And the second one was a natural 19 on the die.
All right, so you're good, but you do take 10 flechette damage.
Oh.
And then we'll go straight to the weak Yugathakra. You can also see Big Snake, because he's got a little bit of a better angle here. So Alwyn will only get 1 this time, and Big Snake will get the other one. So I believe a 29 will hit Kira.
29 will hit. Blur.
5. Oh, are you raging?
Oh, no. I forgot
have a
about the
turn yet.
raging. That's true.
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
I don't think I hit
5.
Tarazi. Does a 21 hit Alwyn?
Yeah, 21 hits Alwyn.
Another fort
He's still
save?
flat-footed, right?
Yeah. 5 damage and another fort save.
That's going to be a fail. That's a 2 on the die for... Yeah, because the other one was meat beat, so 10 definitely does not do it.
All right, Alwyn, let's see what disease you get. Oh, it's just a little bit of a stinky Alwyn. Where is my...
Okay, that one doesn't do anything right now then.
But you do take con damage. You take 2 con damage.
Yeah.
A lot of diseases. Just in the general party right now. And then does a 30 hit Levi flat-footed?
It does.
All right, so fort save from the big guy. And 4 damage for him.
Just missed it again. 17.
All right, so I think he's only got one last disease to get. He's stinky. And he takes 2 con damage.
Oof.
Those diseases doing more than the actual damage they can do. And that'll bring up my dear friend, the stoned Nathalgu. Thank you for that, Foundry. In the smoke-filled, just super hot room, the stoned Nathalgu. I mean, I think he's going to do what he does. He's going to just shoot a lightning bolt line through Tarazi and Alwyn. I'll take some reflex saves.
That is 19 total.
All right, you saved.
Then 24 saves and Tarazi takes no damage.
Well, 19 damage for Alwyn. That is already halved.
Ooh. Man, I'm glad I saved.
Yeah, very good damage roll on that. Now, the gullible Malqui, who is wrapped around Asuma's rocket launcher at this point, says, "You are all going to die. You are all going to die." He's going to spend his whole turn firing that rocket launcher at the wall behind Kira.
Unfortunately, hits the back of the Nathalgu directly in front of him.
He hits the wall, so I will need reflex saves from everybody.
Oh, this is horrible. I gotta make sure that I don't have any.
That's a little better than last time, at least.
That's why that looks good.
All right, let's go left to right. Start with Snake Squad.
23 for Tarazi. And 19 for Levi.
All right, those are both passes.
Nice.
How about Alwyn?
Alwyn got a 23.
Also a pass, Brixby.
17 for 31.
Also a pass, and Kira.
20. Dirty.
Also a pass. So everybody passes. You're going to take half damage. So half of 11 bludgeoning, only 5, and half of 18 fire. So 9 fire, 5 bludgeoning for everybody except
That's not
Tarazi,
terrible.
who's a show off. Terrible damage rolls.
That's less than I took from the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
It's very sad. And that is the end of all of the enemies grouped together in a big line, very annoyingly. So, Snake Squad.
Yeah, so talk to me about, you described these very hot things as pits. Was that a figure of speech, or do they descend below the ground level?
They definitely drop below the ground level. On either side, you can squeeze by them, mechanically squeezing to get by. Or you could, try to jump over or something if you want.
Mark IV acrobatics, jam it into my brain. No, well, yeah, let's go. Big Snake is going to go first because he has fluid bones. 5, 15. Oops. 25. That's 20. And then he'll get to not squeeze penalty. Just go 30, 35, 40. It is hot though. Does that matter if you're squeezing?
It doesn't matter for squeezing. It does matter that the air is more than 140 degrees in here. So as you start breathing in this super hot air, you do take 4 fire damage.
Yikes.
Okay, noted.
There's no save for that.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just the best radio. 35, and then getting right behind Maukui for, to not block any shots. That was a very goopy turn, but...
Maukui will take an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay,
He's got 4 claws.
sure.
It's a 41 to claw you.
You know what? That does hit.
He's a clawy boy. You take 5 claw damage. And I hope
Okay.
you've learned your lesson.
I am a big dumb snake, so probably not. Tarazi's going to double move into the very hot room, and thanks to the Yugathakra along the western wall, he can't make it past, and we'll have to stop right in front of it.
Kira is a little shocked by this heat and is going to delay.
Shocking. And heating.
Shocking and heating.
All right, Alwyn, running in there.
Going to do. Do I have that one? No, I don't think I do. It would have been better because it's a lower level spell. But Alwyn, seeing Tarazi and Levi assumingly like immediately catch fire as they walk into this room, is going to, on the 3 of us still out here, he is going to cast the spell Life Bubble, which, on top of allowing us to breathe and every other thing like that, gives us the equivalent of Endure Elements for any sort of extreme temperatures, both positive and negative.
Can wade right through those pits.
Oh, sure. If you
Yeah.
want to go in the pit itself, go
Yeah.
for it.
Sure.
And then he is going to step north and a little bit to the left just to be closer to the door and also kind of out of line of sight for most of the Ugathakras.
All right. I think we are up to, is Kira jumping back in?
Yes. All right. Kira, having recovered some of her senses, although not all of her senses, because that whiz is still down. No, whiz is up, int is down. Is going to rage. And as she starts to rage, the tattoos along her arm start to glow that pink purple that you see whenever she casts a spell. And she's standing there kind of glaring at this brain thing, being like, "You killed our friend!" And is going to start to levitate off the ground as she unintentionally casts Fly.
Oh, dang.
Got a lot of spells here I've never used before. I'm just gonna work them all in there. So
right.
that was my action, so I can still move, but I can't do anything else, right?
Right.
Yep.
Great.
And your fly speed should be, with your armor, I think 40, right?
Yeah, plus the haste speed boost, though.
Oh, yeah, because she auto-hastes herself. That's right.
So is that 80 or 70?
70.
Okay.
70.
I want to do the little ruler thingy. Shoop. All right, we're going to fly right... Oh, unless this Nithalgu stops me.
Well, how high are you going?
Let's see. I can
Before
only
we
ascend
complicate
so
things-
far, yeah.
Before we complicate things too much, as you're flying forward, can you make me a fly check as you pass over the first of the burning pits?
Yes.
Oh, because it makes, like, the heated air is moving.
Who can say?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That was an
And
8.
don't forget, fly gives you a bonus to that.
Oh, does it? That's good because I have a -5 fly.
So you get half your caster level. So that gets like it's a plus. Your caster level is commensurate with your level, right? With Blood Ragers.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, so that
Yeah, so you
basically
get a +7
you
to
have
it.
No, 6.
+6, yeah.
Oh, because it rounds down. Yeah.
+6, -5. So that's going to be a 1. 9.
Yeah, it's looking up. Oh,
9 total.
So, 9 total.
Yeah. I didn't roll well.
So as you pass over this pit, things get a little bit weird for Kira, and
Oh, no.
I mean, I think flying is new to her,
is
and
new.
flying over a pit where gravity is backwards is super, super new to her. So as she passes over it, she kind of loses control for a second, and she is hurled up into the ceiling.
Aw, man.
She crashes into the ceiling from the reversed gravity effect, and just takes 18 falling damage, weirdly, while going backwards.
Ouch.
And you're just chilling over the pit right now.
How far up am I?
50 feet.
50 feet? Oh, jeez. Well,
You're
this
way
has
up
not worked
there.
out. That's my turn, I guess.
It's a fun room. Brixby, giant Kira just got hurled into the ceiling. Things are a little bit weird.
yeah. All right, let's stay weird. And he pulls out a little sprinkle of flash powder and blows it towards the weak Yugathakra. And I need you to make me a will save.
I want to make a will save with a Yugathakra. How's a 12? Is that good?
It sounds like you're dazed. So you are dazed by the Wandering Star Motes. Cast this round. So that's the top of round 2. Make a note. And Brixby is going to, still using another round of his Invisible Thief, move into the room. Kind of to the left, the forbidden side that Tarazi was going up originally. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, and you are bubbled. You don't have to worry about how hot it is. It's nice, in a way.
It's balmy. I'm a balmy rat.
Which brings us to the sunny Yugathakra. I mean, he's face to face with a snake, and then there's giant Kira up there, so he's going to try to bite Tarazi first off. Get that one out of the way. How does a 27 sound?
I need to look up what the squeezing penalty is. -4, then yeah, that hits. It brings me to a 26.
All right, so you are bit. And when you get bit, you take 4 bitey damage. And then we're doing 6 flechettes, 3 at Tarazi, 3 at Kira. With that -4, I think I got Tarazi 3 times, with a 29 being the lowest. Only 13 damage, terrible damage rolls, but I need 3 fort saves from Tarazi.
It's 2 23s and a 27.
Alright, you're fine. Tarazi is invulnerable to all disease. Kira, I think I only hit once with a 32. And 23 on the blur, so just barely squeaking by. And 5 damage to Kira, way up on the wall there.
Yep.
Well, the weak Yugathakra is dazed, so what's it got to do here?
I believe at the end of its turn. So, must make a successful will save. If the target fails its save, it's dazed for 1 round and must make another save on its next turn, or be dazed again for 1 round. So this is its round of being dazed, and then you would make your next save at the top of your round.
Okay,
your
so
next turn.
it gets a save next turn, not this turn?
Yeah, this is the save, because this is it suffering the initial dazed that Rick's just cast on it. So.
Okay. That'll take us to the stoned Nethal goo. Let's see. I mean, I think it's gonna just fly up at Kira, right? It knows what it's doing. It's gonna just fly right up at the big half orc on the ceiling. It's gonna make a fly check. It makes it easily because it's used to flying. It's got skills, and then it's just gonna bite you.
Have a midair fight. Let's do it.
Flying fight. How about 28 to hit?
28 will hit.
All right, 84 on the blur. On 11 bite damage as you got a big crab in your face.
That is more than 5. I'm just making a statement. That's it.
All right, which brings us to Brainy Guy. Brainy Guy doesn't like having a big snake in his face.
Good.
He feels like that kind of messes with his mojo. Just having a snake like right there. I think he's just gonna have he's gonna roll to cast defensively. He gets it and just have Levi make a will save.
That's a 9, Sam.
Levi is held.
Oh, lovingly?
Yeah, I mean, with magical loving arms that make him so he can't do nothing.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
On the plus side, it's Snake Squad's turn, so he can take a full round action to make another will save.
Yeah, I'll just get that out of the way first. It's moving up with a 17.
Almost there, but not quite.
Woo! All right, Tarazi is going to... well, I guess both of them are going to take some fire damage.
No, that is actually only once a minute.
Oh, nice. Love that for us. Then, yeah, some Nullblade swings coming your way, Yuga Thakra. Two just terrible rolls, but I did get a 28 on the first one.
28 will hit.
$25 damage total.
25 damage on the Sunny Yugathakra.
Yeah, it's going real good, listeners. So good, I didn't say well.
Well, Alwyn's up.
Okay, Alwyn. Now, on the map, I can see that Ugathakra from where I'm standing, but I'm not sure exactly how these doors work. If it's only that middle square that's actually open, or if he actually can see it from here.
Yeah, I think you kind of hacked the whole membrane to pieces, so it's all wide open.
Okay. All right, so if it's showing it as visible in my sight lines, it can be considered visible. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, that Ugathakra is going to make me a fortitude save, please.
It doesn't want to.
Okay, if it's voluntarily failing, that's fine too.
It did roll pretty well on the save. How about a 25?
That saves the part that I wanted it to hit with. So that was a bone shaker, not a bone shatter, because bone shaker allows me to move something 5 feet if it fails. And I was going to pull it into the pit and have it slam against the ceiling a foot away from Kira. But it does still take half damage, so that is 3d6 plus 1 additional damage for every 2 caster levels I have. So, let's see, what is my cast level for this one? That is 15, so that is... Is there no cap on that? Oh, there is no cap on that. So that is 96. That's actually better than I thought it was. It's going to be halved, but... so you're going to take half of 29, so 14 points of damage.
Not too bad.
And that will be his entire turn. He's going to stay kind of in the back here.
All right. Kira, you got a big crab in your face. You're way up in the air.
But I still have a chainsaw, so gonna make it work.
Oh, it fell in the flaming pit and melted.
And then shot back up into the sky. It's fine. That is a natural 19 for a...
Sounds like a critical threat.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you for not making me do that math. Ooh, that looks like it confirms. That's going to be a 37 to confirm.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
Yes, okay. +19. I need to start rolling these somewhere else. Can't do this math in my head. 16 plus 19. 35. I'm gonna keep rolling.
Oh, I mean, that was a crit, right? Only 35 damage.
No. So I'm still rolling to hit.
Oh, okay.
So I've
Okay.
got one crit.
Yeah, 35 also
confirmed.
hits.
35 hits. That was my second roll. Natural 20 on my third roll. So I need to write this down somewhere. Let me roll to confirm. Ooh, that is not gonna work. That is 24 to confirm.
24 confirms.
Yes. Okay, and then my last hit
Oh my God.
is a 25.
Yeah, 25
that's-
hits.
4 hits, 2 of them are crits. So that's 6 hits. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll 30. That can't be 6 times 6. 6d6.
66d66.
Okay, hang on. 6 times 3 is 18. 18d6 plus 25 times 6, which is 150.
150.
Yeah, yay! Cat, please. Okay. Roll 18d6 plus 150. Oh, so satisfying. 210 points of damage, Sam.
It's raining Nathalgo bits on everybody as this crab creature barely has a second to realize it has made a terrible, terrible mistake.
So satisfying. Yeah, that's my turn, Sam. Wait! No, I can't Cornigan smash it. It's dead.
No. But you do need to make a fly check to hover because you didn't move.
Fair. Let's use that same dice. Hey, another natural 20. I'm keeping this one.
All right, you're good.
But that's my turn. Yay, it's dead.
All right, Brixby, things are different than they were 6 seconds ago.
They truly are. It's a whole new strange world. That is a shame. So, unfortunately, I was going to cast something I thought was going to hit everybody. But now things seem like they're mostly under control. But I am going to... Okay, yeah. I'm going to roll a spell resistance roll. And I am going to pull out a couple... Okay, let's try this again. Brixby's going to fish into his spell component pouch, pull out a couple drops of molasses, and roll a spell resistance roll, again directing his ire at Marquis.
Going after Biz.
All right, that is 16 off the die for a 33. So
That's plenty.
I need a will save. And this is not mind affecting. I remember you don't like those.
It is a pretty willful little beastie. How's a 27 sound?
Well, then it's fine. It did a good job. But don't tell it I said that. That's the end of my turn.
Unfortunately, it's psychic, so it knows that you think that.
Oh, I become
Aw.
visible again too. I should probably make that. Oh, I don't like that it can invade my thoughts. All right, yeah. I let Invisible Thief go at the end of my second round of use of it. And that is my turn.
All right. Well, the son of Yugathakra is it's gonna keep on doing what it's doing. First is the bite on Tarazi that will not hit, and then it's gonna split its flechettes 3 ways against the 3 opponents right in front of it. Alright, so at Tarazi, with the squeezing, I think I got you twice. So 2 fort saves.
And some damage.
14 damage.
Got a 30 and a 22.
Alright, so you don't have diseases, but you're a little hurt. Does a 21 hit Kira?
I think it does. Yes.
Alright, gotta roll 2 blurs then. One will do, and a 100. So 2 hits on Kira. No fort saves. Don't worry about that. 13 damage. We got big damage rolls coming out this time.
13 damage.
Don't think a 22 will hit Bricks, but how about a 26?
26 does, in fact, hit Bricks.
Alright, so 1 fortitude save from Brixby and 6 damage for him.
Plus 2 from cleanliness in there. Oh, brutal. Can't make these rolls. That's a 12 off the die.
Alright, Brixby, there is only 1 disease left for you.
That's a wisdom drain disease.
I believe you are correct on that one. So let me just see. Yeah, you got some wisdom drain disease to the tune of 2 wisdom drain.
Oof. Just a little dumber.
And then that's the end of that one's turn. Now the weak one, I believe, gets a will save.
Yes, it gets a will save at the beginning of its turn to see if it's dazed or has shaken it off.
19.
That, let me double check here. Do not, nope, DC 20. So
Alright.
4 spell.
Still dazed.
Still dazed.
Alright, well, the gullible Malqui believes, gullible as he is, that he has Big Snake under control, so he's going to turn back to his rocket launcher, and he's going to shoot it up on the wall, kind of 20 feet off the ground, up above Tarazi and a little past him to go for 3 people. Let's just make sure he can put it in the right spot because he's trying to thread a needle here. And yeah, he can hit the wall properly, so I need reflex saves from Tarazi, Kira, and Brixby.
Well, 2 natural 20s and a 1.
Alright, so that'll be a failed reflex save. You're going to take all damage.
Womp womp.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will pass.
Only a 16.
A 16 passes. These rocket launchers have garbage DCs.
Just like the grenades.
It is 20 bludgeoning damage, so halved would be 10, and 21 fire damage, which halved would be 10.
Phew.
20 plus 21 is 41. Can do that math.
It's much better damage this time than last.
It felt the same 0 to me.
Ow.
It's a show-offy move.
Oh, Jeff.
You take
All
your
I have going for me right now is evasion.
you take your snark and your turn, because that's
Fine.
time for it.
I have a very full dice jail, but I've still got a few d20s hanging around that haven't betrayed me yet. I'm going to try to use one of them to unhold Levi. Now that adds to the dice jail with a total of 9. The good news is I got that out of the way so I can wail on this Yugathakra with 3 null blade swings. I know the 27 hits. Does a 22 hit it?
It sure does.
Wait, I'm taking a -4 penalty to my attacks for being squeezing, aren't I?
Oh yeah, so an 18
So
will not hit it.
23 and an 18. So we'll get 1 hit then. $26 points of damage.
All right, it's looking kind of hurt.
Oh, cool.
All right, Alwyn.
How is everyone's health looking after that last rocket?
I'm
Not
down
great.
36.
Well, he can see big snakes out of his range. Yeah, Tarazi's there. He's going to move over 10 feet to stand kind of in the middle of the doorway just so he can physically see Tarazi and not feel bad about getting him in this without seeing him. And he's going to do a Cure Mod Mass. So that goes up to... It's a 25, so it does my full max on that one. And 1d8 plus. And everybody except Big Snake gets back 20.
Woohoo.
Thank you.
And that will be his turn.
All right, Kira, you're way up high. What's
Way
the
up
plan?
high. Well, it was initially to not run away. That's a lie. She would never run away. But she was looking pretty hurt until that 20 plus came through, so that's nice. She's going to try flying some more. She would like to fly over to her brain friend.
All right, we'll need a fly check.
Fair. That's better. Let's see. That's going to be a 19 total with all the pluses and minuses.
19's plenty. You are pro at reversed gravity plasma pits now.
Excellent. So she is going to fly 35 feet to what would be a flank if the big snake wasn't grabbed, held.
Yeah, magically held.
Go over there, please. Thank you. Oh, too far. Come back. Please. Please. Okay. And it's gonna try to hit the brain once. I guess she'll be like flying at an angle, sort of a descending, a downward fly. If she can make it that far. I know ascending is... Okay, good. Jeff is saying yes.
Yeah, you're good.
That is going to be a 37 to hit.
37 hits.
It's going to be 11 plus 26 is also 37. Nice. 37 brain damage.
Oh, that brain looks damaged.
Good.
Doesn't all seem to go through, though.
Of course it doesn't.
That's the first time you've heard that in a little while.
It is. I forgot about it.
But it's also the first time Malkui has been hit today.
Can I try and intimidate this brain?
Yeah, sure. Well, no, he's immune to mind affecting. You can't intimidate him.
Dang, okay.
All right. Brixby, top of round 4.
Brixby is going to move up to behind his friend. He is a small creature on a disc. And he is going to cast Dimension Door to take him and his friend up to join the party beside Marky. So, and then, do you want to be there? Or there? That's flanky. I don't know which one. Oh, they're all flanky. And that immediately ends my turn.
It's a storm of flanks.
Yeah, it's a flank storm.
Well, that brings us to the Sunny Yugathakra. The Sunny Yugathakra can currently see Alwyn, Kira, and Big Snake, I think. So, it's gonna do some shooting. Starting from the south, I believe 27s will hit Alwyn.
Yep, 27 absolutely hits Alwyn.
You are going to take 12 damage, and I need 2 fort saves.
First one is a 15. I only have a +7 now because of my dumb con damage. 15 plus 7 is a 22.
Yeah, that makes it.
And second one is a fail. That's a 6 on the die.
All right, let's see what disease you get today. Uh-oh, you got the bad one.
Ugh.
That is going to...
More con and int.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 con drain and cracked die and 2 int drain.
Brutal.
What drops another point.
And then let's go back here. Kira, I believe 25 and 29 both hit.
Correct.
On the blur, we have 1 miss. And a 31 is a hit. So you're going to take a beefy 7 damage.
Ooh, 7 dammies.
And then Big Held Snake, I think these both hit you. 32 and 35.
Yep.
So 2 fort saves and 10 damage. Actually, you don't need the fort saves. You've got all the diseases.
Yay. You said 10 damage?
Yeah. And once again, the weak Yugathakra gets to make a save. Oh, natural 20. He's going to get a turn. Is everyone excited?
Yay.
Now, those motes now immediately jump to the Sunny Yugathakra. Is that what happens here?
Yep. So let's pull out the confusing spell text again. The target makes a will save, or makes its will save. The wandering star motes jump to the nearest enemy in 30 feet, who must make will saves every round or be dazed. Anytime it makes a will save, it jumps to the next enemy that's 30 feet. It can only be affected once. If it saves, and if there's no one in a 30, it immediately ends. Doesn't affect allies. So yep.
All
But
right.
I think it's considered mind affecting. So even if it did get up there, pretty sure it would.
Okay. So, anyways, we still have 6 flechettes to deal with. And he's got angles on Kira, Brixby, and Alwyn. Waiting through those animations. Okay, so I've got a 25 and a natural 20 to hit Kira.
Mm-hmm.
So that confirms, so you're going to be taking big time stuff
Triple damage.
here. 18 total damage.
But the blur, right?
Oh, the blur. Man. Got the crit. Got the second one as well. So yeah, 18 total
Okay.
damage. All right, and then what do we got here? We're looking at a natural 20 and a 24 on Alwyn.
Oh, what was my damage for the last one? 12?
I believe so, yes.
See, I forgot to hit that.
Then you're looking at 13 damage for this one and 2 more fort saves.
7 on the die, so that is because my fort dropped again from the con drain. That is only a 13.
Well, you get the last disease.
Yay.
And you
Awesome, so I don't need to roll that last save.
get... Right, and you get
What's
2 wisdom drain.
Wait, so everyone in the party has got them all, right?
Tarazi doesn't have any.
Oh,
Tarazi is magically undiseased.
he's a
immune.
beast.
Everybody
I can
else
only
has...
fail on a nat 1.
This is incredible, really.
What's my wisdom? Was it? Did you say 1?
It was 2 wisdom.
2 wisdom? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
And then Brixby, I think I hit you twice with 29 being the low.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
11 damage.
Nice. Alrighty.
All right. Malqui is upset about his current location. He feels bad. And
You should dimension door away.
he really, really wants to. Like, he just really desperately wants to. Because that would be his move right now. I think under the circumstances, he is going to... I think he's just going to 5-foot kind of skimble around to the edge of the pit here, so at least he's not flanked immediately.
5-foot skimble.
And then he's going to drop a spiked pit where he just was a second ago. So I need reflex saves from Brixby and Tarazi. I guess Brixby, even on the disc, it's kind of a weird situation.
The ground, so I would have to have gone, or I would have to use this swap over to that feat that I took for the magic trick for it to start flying, and then it only becomes a per round.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I rolled a 15 for a 29 on that one.
All right,
I guess that actually would have been too higher. But
So you don't fall in the pit.
I rolled a nat 20 for a 33.
You also do not fall in the pit. Now, Malqui ends his turn next to the pit, so he does have to roll a reflex, but he makes it by quite a bit. So, his turn's over, and Snake Squad's turn begins.
Yeah, Tarazi doesn't love being right next to the pit, but doesn't have a lot of options. And I guess jumping into that space would again make him squeezing.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to not be squeezing there.
Sick. I'll just roll Levi's save first, because that's always a good laugh. $17.
17 doesn't do it.
Didn't think so. Well, I'm squeezing, but you're an aberration, so that helps a little bit. I mean, so is the doodad, but still. I'm going to swing at you 3 times. Nat 20 on the second one.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Nat 1 on the third one. The first one was only a 25.
25 will not quite do it.
Then I will roll to confirm. And I do not. It
That's still a
skipped
hit.
to a 2. Yeah. $26 points of damage with the no qual, no blade.
No qual, no blade. No problem. You hurt a brain. He doesn't
Yeah.
like it.
Good. Well, that's our turn.
All right, Alwyn, you're up. Everybody's at the far end. You keep getting shot.
Yeah, Alwyn is actually going to go about 20 feet to his left so that these things can't shoot him anymore, because he is down to... What's my health at right now? It's horrible. Yeah, he's down to 38 health, so now that he's out of the way here, he's just going to cast a Cure Crit on himself. So, it's 48, it's 13, and 33, and I think that puts me pretty close to as high as I can go with my con down by 4. And that'll be his entire turn. Yep, I'm 1 point below my new max.
And he just keeps running. He's just... You never see him again. All right, reserved Kira. You got a big brain in your face. You're floating.
Yeah, Kira's gonna full attack. 4 attacks. Hopefully it goes as well as it did last time. We'll see. Immediately, no. That's a 7 for a... Oops, am I not raging? No, I am raging. Why is that down now? Oh, because I don't have the thing. Okay, that's a 30.
Yeah, 30 hits.
Okay. That's a 25.
25 does not.
Okay. Hey, that's a nat 20.
Oh, ho, ho.
Just a 16 to confirm.
It's 16 total.
Yeah.
That will not.
And an 11 on that last one. So that's 2 hits.
All right.
Roll this in the guy.
Chop that brain.
Roll 6d6 plus 50. 73 points of damage that don't all go through.
Well, they don't all go through, but he's looking pretty hurt now. This may be the most injured you've ever seen the brain.
Well, he can't leave, so there. Oh, and I need to make a fly check because I didn't move.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 10?
10 exactly? What is the DC to hover?
15. 15 to hover. And if you fail, you fall like... Don't you just only fall like 10 feet or something? I'm trying to remember.
Yeeted into the ceiling.
Checks in order to hover.
If you fail...
But what happens when you fail?
You... plummet to the ground. Can't be true. No, that's with wings. Okay. What happens when you fail? I feel like it should be on this page, and I am just not reading it.
It's a DC 15.
I thought you just like... I must be thinking of swimming, like where you sink, but like there has to be some sort of...
Yeah, I don't know what...
I'll take the yeeted
happens
into the
when-
ceiling. I'll take it.
Yeah, let's do a yeet into the ceiling. Kira falls...
Ow.
Also, did you know if you are falling and have the ability to fly? I was going to say there's a thing about making a DC 10 fly check to negate damage from falling, but I don't know if that matters after you already failed the other check.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
So,
Yeah.
so Kira falls 50 feet up into the air, smacks into the ceiling for 22 damage.
22? Oh, man. Kira looks rough.
And
Yikes.
as Kira falls up away from the brain into the ceiling, crunches up there and dies, I'm going to bed.
Yikes. Night. Ooh, yeah. Kira might be going to bed, too. Night, Sam.
Good night,
night,
Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
Just tofu-fooding. Oh, no.
Tofu-ding. Unrelated to the immediate discussion.
Freaking vegan, like, brand. I guess they're not as much of a juggernaut as they used to be at one time. They still make the best non-dairy cream cheese, in my opinion.
Yeah, they do.
My mom used to call me ZZ Top. Sorry, that was a non sequitur if you weren't just listening to what we were talking about before.
We're going to have that in because the rest of it didn't wind up on the recording.
But it was funny, though. You didn't hear it, but it was funny.
I think we should still just... Oh, please. I was about to say we should just name the episode ZZ Top and not explain. Refuse to elaborate. This is a joke that happened.
It's like you do have to read this episode title out loud or it's nothing, but still.
Alrighty. My waveforms look great.
Those are crisp
Maybe a little loud.
waveforms.
Great
Oh, wow.
forms.
Do my
There we go.
waveforms look okay? No, they
Waveforms.
don't. They're a little soft. Bring you up here. Okay.
Great. Make sure Zach's good. Good?
All right, I am good.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. I could see you looking at something. I just wanted to make sure. All right.
Yeah, checking the notifications from work
Yeah.
before we go. Make sure nothing's on fire.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, clap.
I feel like I jumped the clap there. It was too early.
Really juped the kloop.
I was just so excited to clap. You know, you don't get to clap a lot these days.
That's true. There's not much worth clapping about.
But you could like do it when an airplane lands or when something in a movie is entertaining to you.
That's true.
This is America.